Maximizers, and welcome to my life. How is everyone doing? It's been a while since I've been live. It's been a few days, but your girl did her hair. I have some different lipstick on because my regular lipstick is downstairs. I am truly feeling myself today. If this is your first time watching me, I want to welcome you. My name's Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I am a business coach. And I help women start a profitable business that they love and use social media to make consistent money every single month. I am the business coach for you. If you have been struggling with starting your business, if you have been struggling with growing your business, you're looking to make consistent money and you don't know how, I am your girl. And in today's live, I'm going to be sharing how you can make $1,000 consistently in your business, how you can figure out how to make your first thousand or your next $1,000 in business. So I would love to know where you are watching from, what city, what state, some country. And I want you to put money signs in the chat if you want to make a consistent $1,000 or more per month with your business. So let me know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country. And I want you to drop some money signs in the chat if you are ready to make a consistent $1,000 or more per month in your business. Drop some money signs in the chat because nothing bad happens when women make more money. And before you can jump to making $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, or even $5,000 a month, you have to start at the beginning. You have to start with your first 100. You have to start with your first 1,000. So let me know what city, what state, what country are you watching us from, and drop some money signs in the chat if you are ready to make a consistent $1,000 or more per month in your business. We have to start at the beginning. Now, if you are new to me and you haven't watched me before, hey, Satara, if you are new to me and you haven't watched me before, I have had an online coaching business since 2018. I started making money in this business in 2019. I started as a coach helping women to save, budget, and coupon. And now I have pivoted into being a business coach where I help women make money. I help women start their business from scratch and make consistent money because you can never budget your way out of a deficit. You can only increase your income or decrease your expenses so much. So I've decided that I want to empower women by helping them make more money. One of my superpowers and things that I love to do is to sit with women and figure out how can you make more money. Hey, Blue Phoenix, thank you so much. How can you make more money? What ways can you innovate what you're already doing and make additional funds doing it every single month? I am so excited. And I want to talk to you a little bit about how you can make $1,000 consistently in your business. How can you make $1,000 consistently in your business? I am loving my new hair. If you feel me touching my hair, it's because I just finished it last night. I haven't had a time to play in it. This is the first time I'm really looking at myself on camera, and your girl's playing in her hair. So I was saying a little bit about how I started to say that I've made over $300,000 in the past 4 years on social media. So I count 2019 because I didn't make any money in 2018 with my business. I had my business for about 4 or 5 months in 2018. Your girl made $0.00. But from 2019 until now, I've made over $300,000 in my coaching business. I do not sell any physical products. I sell one-on-one coaching. I sell master classes. I sell group coaching. That is how I make my money. I also made money from affiliates. I've also made money from Google AdSense, which is YouTube. And I've also made money from brand deals. But the bulk of my money, I think like 60 or 70% of all the money I made has come from my coaching programs. So it's me teaching others how to either save money or how to make money. So I have been on social media. I have been making tens of thousands of dollars online for the past 4 years. So I want to teach you or share with you how you can make 1,000. Okay. If this is exciting for you and you're watching on TikTok or Instagram, please give me some likes so TikTok and Instagram know that you like this. I am live on all of my platforms. I am live on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and both of my YouTube channels and my Facebook page at the same time. So please, if you're on TikTok, give me some likes if you are enjoying this content so TikTok can share the live. Okay. So my first tip for you before we talk about making money at all in your business. The one thing that I did really well when I started my business and I didn't know that I was doing this is I built an audience. You have to build an audience. Now, let me tell you why building an audience is important. Because if you decide that you're going to show your brand new lipstick, you have gorgeous colors, and you hand make your lipstick, and it's all vegan and amazing, right? I want you to ask yourself, if you don't have an audience to sell to, how can you make sales? I'm going to answer your question in a second, Her Beauty. It's super simple. I'm going to answer it in a second. But if you do not have an audience of people to buy from you, how can you make sales? If you pop up your brand new business Instagram today and you post like, go buy my lipstick, who are you posting that to? No one. So one of my tips that's not even a tip is you have to build your audience. Now I'm going to tell you really fast how to do that. You pick one social media platform. How did I do that? I picked YouTube. My first YouTube channel, Chris the Maximizer, I just started posting content, teaching people, showing people how to coupon. That was the first thing I did. And I built up my following. I had over 1,000 followers. Within the first 90 days, I had 1,000 followers. Going into 2019, I had over 2,000 followers starting 2019. But I built up an audience of people who knew me, liked me, and trusted me. So when I sold something like 5 or 6 months later, I had people to sell to. So when you are looking to make this $1,000 in business, you have to have some sort of audience, or you have to borrow somebody else's audience. You've got to pay to promo in somebody's Facebook group. You've got to do a collaboration. But the point is, if you just pop up with a website in the middle of the night and no one knows who you are, you will not make sales. So this is really only going to work for you if you have an audience of people to sell to. If you have a group of people who have already decided that, oh, I'm going to follow this person for whatever reason, then you're going to sell to them. If you do not have an audience, that's fine. You can build an audience in 30 to 60 days. But I want you to set the expectation for yourself. If you were to set up a flea market type of table in an empty room that seats 1,000 people and no one knows that you're in there, you are not going to make a sale. So you have to build up an audience so people know that you're there and that you have something to sell. So someone asked the question of how am I live on all of my platforms at once? Very simple question. So I use a streaming app that I pay for called StreamYard. I have a referral code. If you want it, send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok at Chris the Maximizer, and I will send you the referral code. You get some sort of discount for signing up when you use my link, and I get a referral affiliate kickback. But basically with StreamYard, I can go live on multiple platforms. So I pay for the one where I can go live on 3 platforms at once. So I go live on my Facebook page and both of my YouTube channels with StreamYard. I can also go live on TikTok with StreamYard as well, but you can't do Instagram on the laptop. So on my laptop, I am live on YouTube, 2 YouTube channels, and my Facebook page at the same time. So if you go to my Chris the Maximizer YouTube, you see me live. If you go to my Build a Business with Chris YouTube channel, which is for all business content, you're going to see me live. And if you go to my Chris the Maximizer Facebook page, you're going to see me live. Then I had 2 phones. So since she's on TikTok, I'm going to show her. I had 2 phones. So the phone that I'm holding in my hand right now is showing us TikTok. The phone that's on my computer right now is showing us Instagram. And then you can see I have my laptop here. So this phone is holding TikTok. Then I have Instagram and then the YouTube and Facebook over there. So I have 2 phones because I've always had 2 phones. I was a sales recruiter before I was a full-time coach. And as a sales recruiter, my old company was like, we will reimburse you for using your personal phone, or you can go and get your own phone, or we'll give you a phone. So I took their reimbursement and I bought a second phone. So when I started my YouTube channel, I just did everything for my YouTube channel on my work phone. It's my work phone, but it's my phone that they pay for. Makes sense? So when I got fired from that job, I've had 2 phones since 2016. I run my whole business from my work phone. So it really works for me because I can contact clients on this phone. I do all of my content on this phone. I record my podcast, my YouTube, my TikToks, everything from my work phone. It has internet. It's literally, I had 2 iPhones. So if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, I literally had 2 phones, one for TikTok and one for Instagram. Okay. So that is how I'm live on all my platforms. Thank you so much. I love my hair too. I just finished it yesterday. It took me 14 hours, but this is my new go-to style. You're going to see my hair like this probably for the rest of the year. I'm going to take it out, wash it, redo it, take it out, wash it, redo it. Like, this is my style. I have like 100 twists in my hair. It took me 14 hours. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get faster, but like literally. Okay, so that's how I go live everywhere. Let me get through this content because I have to be done by 3 o'clock because I'm going to a networking event and I got to do my makeup and get dressed. So let me get through this and I promise I will answer all of your questions. Do you think it's easier for some country? Yes, I'll talk about that in a second. But let's talk about how to make $1,000 in your business. How to make $1,000 in your business. Okay, so once you have an audience and you have at least 100 followers, you can sell to a small audience. You do not need thousands and thousands of people to sell. You do not need thousands of people to sell. You need an audience of people who know, like, and trust you and that are ready to buy. So going viral cannot be your goal. It needs to be consistency and it needs to be to attract the right viewer. Okay. So my first tip for you, this is for you if you already have a business and you already have an offer. Okay. You need to pick one thing to sell for the next 30 days. So if you're sitting in business right now and you haven't gotten any sales, okay, if you haven't gotten any sales in the past couple weeks, you need to narrow down your focus and pick one thing to sell for the next 30 days. Okay. One thing to sell for the next 30 days. You need to narrow down your focus. If you are trying to sell the whole boutique, if you are trying to sell the whole cosmetic line, if you're trying to sell every type of hair you have, every inch of bundles, thank you so much for those likes on TikTok. If you're trying to sell everything, you are doing too much. Pick one offer. So for example, what I'm selling right now is my Side Hustle Society 12-month group coaching program. Now, this 12-month group coaching program helps you start and grow your business. I help you with sales. I help you with marketing. I help you with using social media to make a consistent $1,000 per month. The goal of the program is to help you make $1,000 per month. How do we do that? Through sales, through marketing, and through using social media. So I am going to help you. I am going to coach you. We meet 3 times a month. We do a live masterclass, which means I teach about sales, marketing, or social media. We just did a live masterclass on how to sell for Black Friday. Okay. So my offer is my Side Hustle Society. It is a $2,000 program, but it has a payment plan of $165 per month, 15 payments of $165. Do you see how I have one offer that I'm selling? I'm not selling my one-on-one right now and my Brain to Business Bootcamp and the Side Hustle Society and a social media masterclass. I'm not selling all of that at once. I have those products and services available, but we are picking one item to sell. So for instance, maybe you're selling an object, a product that's $99. So if your product or your service is $99 or if it's $50, great. You know what you're selling and you know how much it is. Makes sense. So my second tip for you is once you know exactly the offer that you want to sell for the next 30 days, okay, I want you to do the math. This is the second tip. Do the math to figure out how many you need to sell to get to $1,000. So if your product is $99, that's $100. You need to sell 10 to get to $1,000. If your product is $50, you need to sell 20 to get to $1,000. Please give me some likes or some yeses in the comments if this makes sense. You need to know what your sales goal is. You know you want to make $1,000, but what does that $1,000 look like? If your product is $20, you have to sell 50 to get to $1,000. Does this make sense, my friends? If your product is $20, you have to sell 50. If your product is $30, I think you have to sell something like 35 to get to $1,000. You need a clear sales goal. So I have a goal. My goal is to enroll 20 women into the Side Hustle Society by October 31st. I know how many women I want to enroll, and I know what my financial goal is going to be. My financial number is going to be if everyone takes a payment plan or some people pay in full. Okay. So you've got to sit down with yourself and do the math. How many clients, how many products do I need to sell to reach that $1,000 per $1,000 goal? Once you've done your math, my third tip for you is to create a sales plan. So if my offer is $99 and I need to sell 10, I am going to set a sales plan for myself to sell about 3 a week. If I sell 3 a week over 4 weeks, that'll get me 12. So even if 1 or 2 weeks I only sell 2, I'm still going to hit my 10 for my 1,000. So for my sales plan, I'm going to sit down and say, all right, how do I need to show up to sell 3 of my classes per week? Does this make sense? So I said, all right, boom. I'm using my social media. Let's just say I'm going to use my Instagram. Instagram is where I'm going to focus for this month. Instagram is my main platform. And side note, when I started, YouTube was my main platform. I only created content for YouTube. I repurposed on Instagram and Facebook. So I pick Instagram. My sales plan is going to look like, I am going to post every day on Instagram. So I'm going to post Monday through Saturday. I'm going to take Sunday off. That's 6 posts for the week. Okay. 2 of those 6 posts are going to be sign up for the Side Hustle Society. 2 of them. The other 5 are going to be value pieces of content that I'm going to share where I talk about something in the Side Hustle Society without saying by the Side Hustle Society. Okay. So I'm going to do 6 posts on Instagram. For me, honestly, I'm a video content girl. I hate stagnant posts. So those 6 posts, 5 of them are going to be reels and 1 is going to be a carousel, which is going to be like pictures that you can flip through. Does this make sense? Give me some likes, some yeses in the comments. 6 posts on Instagram. 1 is going to be a carousel. So I'm going to write out my carousel. It's going to be a really value-giving post where I'm going to tell a story about how I had a client who came to me and she had made $0 for 3 months. She had an online clothing boutique. She made $0 for 3 months. After we worked together in that first month, she made $1,000 a month every month that we worked together. How did she do it? She created a sales plan. She went live and she set sales goals. All the things that I'm telling you to do, but we did it together inside of my program, the Side Hustle Society. Okay. And then I'm going to put a call to action that says, let me know in the comments a time when you struggled, but you overcame it. Or put some money signs in the comments if you haven't made as many sales as you wanted to make in the past month. Some sort of call to action that engages my audience to comment. But do you see how the call to action isn't to buy the Side Hustle Society? Because that wasn't the purpose of that carousel. I'm looking to engage and give value and have a conversation in the comments or in the DMs. Now, my 5 reels, 2 of my reels, I'm straight up going to say, this is the Side Hustle Society. This is who it helps. This is who it includes. If you want to sign up, click the link in my bio. The other 3 reels, again, I'm going to tell a story. I'm probably going to tell the same story about that client, but on a reel. Then I'm also going to share something to the effect of, this is what I include inside of the Side Hustle Society when I'm working on it, how I prepare for a Side Hustle Society coaching call. And then in the comments, it'll be, how do you prepare for your work throughout the day? That'll be the call to action. So then I'm going to do 3 value videos for the week. Okay. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer your questions, y'all. I'm coming. Let me just get these ideas out of my brain, then I'm going to answer y'all questions. I promise. So don't leave. Okay. I'm not going to be long, maybe like 5 more minutes on this. So do you see how my sales plan is literally my content and my call to action? Now for me, this is for Crystal. I like to go live. So out of those 6 days that I want to sell, I'm going live 3 times. Now I'm going to take 3 of the topics that I talked about in my content, in my carousel posts, and 3 of those are going to be my live topics. How you can go from 0 to $1,000, how I prepare to work in my business for the day, and how I market on social media. Those will be my 3 live topics based on the reels that I did for that week. So then I'm going to go live. So I'm posting 6 times and I'm going live 3 times. And I'm going to do daily stories of like, this is how I run my business. Like today, my story was about my hair, but I'm also going to talk about going to my networking event. I know that was a lot. I know I'm speaking fast, but when you make a sales plan, you have to decide, how are you going to show up and sell your offer? How are you going to show up to your audience and sell your offer? If you only got 100 people, how are you going to sell to those 100 people? Every single post cannot be, buy my lip gloss, join the Side Hustle Society, join the Side Hustle Society, join the Side Hustle Society. If you see that, you are not going to buy. Who buys from that? No one. So every post cannot be buy. So create your sales plan. Decide how you are going to show up. Okay. I'm getting a lot of questions, so let me answer them. The first question I got, and then I have like 2 more tips for y'all about how to make $1,000. Okay. Um, someone asked the question. Oh my God, where did it go? I got a lot of likes. So hold on. So her beauty identity said, do you think it's easy for first-time content creators to start on YouTube? Okay. I'm gonna say this: nothing is easy. If you start TikTok, if you start Instagram, if you start YouTube, if you start Snapchat, if you start LinkedIn, it's not easy. None of it is easy. There's different things that are easier on each platform. But when I started on YouTube. In my personal opinion, out of the main social media platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, LinkedIn's there. In my opinion, YouTube is the hardest. But YouTube is also the one that I love the most because you can build a deeper connection with your audience. And let me tell you why. So I think if you are just starting out as a content creator, you can absolutely use YouTube. Absolutely. Because YouTube is long form content and is super SEO searchable because YouTube is owned by Google. So when I first started, I was posting almost every single day on my YouTube channel for a year. I think I grew so fast because I was posting so much. I don't suggest anyone post every day on YouTube. It's exhausting. I just tried to do it again and it was exhausting, but I think I posted 20 out of 30 days and I was super proud of myself. Now I'm posting every other day on YouTube and it's a much better cadence for me personally. But none of the social medias are quote unquote easy, but YouTube builds a longer connection. I also think that you have to decide what is the purpose of your social media. My social media's purpose is to sell my coaching programs. I do not desire to be an influencer. I'm not looking to build an audience to sell somebody else's stuff to, because you can get anyone to click and buy lip gloss. I want to build an audience of women who want a business coach to help them start a business. I want to build an audience of women who are business owners who need support in their business. Does that make sense? So I think you need to decide, what is the purpose of your content creation? What do you want to do? What are you selling? What is your end game? Because me being an influencer, yeah, I want to build my audience. I want to build a big old audience. Me being a business coach, I want to build an engaged audience. I want women who want to start businesses to follow me. If you do not want to start a business, I do not want you following me. Does that make sense? Because I want to sell you my coaching programs. I want to help you grow in your business. I want to give you tips and techniques to be better in your business. But if I'm going viral for my hair, yes, I'm cute, but that doesn't serve me because the people that are following me are looking for hair. I don't make hair content. I may post a video and say, thank you, sis. I may post a video or two on like how I did my hair on a budget, how I bought 2 packs of hair that cost me $16, and I bought a thing of jam. So it cost me $36. Let's just say $40 with tax to do my hair. And it took me 14 hours. So it took me a day and a half to do my hair because I did it myself in my bathroom. So I will share how I did that on a budget because I had the time to do it. So it's worth it for me to pay the $40 at the beauty supply store and then do my own hair. But I don't want to go viral for my hair because I'm not posting hair content. I'm selling coaching to women. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So, what's the purpose of your content and what is your goal? My goal is to sell my coaching programs. My goal is to help women grow their businesses. Now, it's Jandally said, I want to do content, but I lack ideas of what to post and editing. So, again, my question for you is, you want to do content for what reason? What is the reason that you want to post content? What is your goal? What is your desire? Do you want to be an influencer, or do you have a business where you're selling a product or service and you want to use content to build your audience to sell to? What do you need? Excuse me. What do you need? Okay, go. Don't come until you're done. Go. I'm trying to work. Hi. I'm on limited time. So, okay. Does that make sense? I know I threw a lot of stuff out there, but why are you doing content? Okay. If you're doing it just for fun, cool. Love that for you. But I think you've got to sit down with yourself and say, are you trying to be an influencer, or are you a business owner that's using content to market? Are you a business owner that's using content to market? Influencer. I started another page and it's Disney based. Okay. Her Beauty says yes. And sometimes IDK what to post. So when it comes to figuring out what to post, if your goal is to be an influencer, it's all about the what and the why. What type of influencer do you want to be? What kind of brands do you want to work with? What kind of content do you want to curate? Who do you want to influence? Who is your target audience? What questions do people ask you? There's a lot. If you want help and support with this, social media is my jam. I actually accidentally became an influencer. I've done tons and tons and tons of brand deals. I mean, brand deals where I just got stuff for free and brand deals where they paid me 5 figures. I made over $20,000 with a brand, $10,000 with a brand. So if you want help and support, if you're like, I want influencing to be my business, I want to be able to post affiliate links and people buy. Because even as an influencer, brand deals is not all that influencers do. A lot of influencers make money from affiliates. So you've got to decide what type of influencer do you want to be? Do you want it to stick to Disney? So then you should be sharing like how to go to Disney on a budget, best tips for Disney, techniques for Disney, things to bring in, things not to bring in, things to do, things not to do. So if you want to turn influencing into your business, I would love to help you inside my program, the Side Hustle Society. Inside this group coaching program, I help you with sales and marketing in social media. So if you are an influencer, what you're selling is yourself. You are selling the opportunity for brands and your audience to work with you in a way. Because if you're an influencer and you say, go buy this lip gloss, click the link in my bio, you get a portion of when they click that link, and then the person gets their product. Okay. So you still got to have a method to your madness when it comes to posting content if you are an influencer. When you're not working with brands, affiliates is your thing. Building up your email list. So when you have collaborations and things to share, you can send off emails. You want to treat influencing like a business. Influencing is your business. You are the product. Your aesthetic is the product. Okay. So back to making that $1,000. Once you've created your sales plan, okay, now it's time for you to sell. Okay. My 4th tip for you is to share polls and daily stories if you're using Instagram to get engagement. Share in your stories and have people self identify that they are interested. So, my questions are not going to be, do you want to join the Side Hustle Society? My questions are going to be, are you thinking about starting a business? Do you have a business but you're not making sales? TikTok works the same. Everything that I said works the same. It's not different based on the platform that you're on. You can do stories on TikTok just the same. TikTok has polls just a little bit different than Instagram, right? But you can share daily on your stories and you can also share daily with your actual TikToks. And in your TikToks, you can have a poll and you can have people comment or DM you their answers. When people engage with your content, you can reach out to them. So what I like to do is I'll do these polls, I'll do some content, and I'll put a call to action. But if someone clicks my poll that like they're struggling with starting their business, I'm going to slide in their DMs and I'm going to say, hey, Sarah, I saw you message you a poll that you're struggling with your business. Can you tell me a little bit more about it? Tell me more about your business. Tell me more about.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Tell me a little bit more about your business. Tell me more about what you're struggling with. Tell me more about the last time you were successful and really get to know Sarah and understand what Sarah needs. And if Sarah needs a Side Hustle Society, I'll offer it. If Sarah needs one of my other programs, I'll invite her to join the waitlist for when they open again. If I can't help Sarah, but I have a friend or a business associate that can, I will pass Sarah's off to them. Does that make sense? So yes, Facebook does have polls. Facebook groups, your Facebook page, yes, you can do polls. So you want to share in your polls and in your stories with your audience and engage with them. Number 5. Now, this is for you if you've already built up an audience and you already have an email list. And I'll give you a tip if you don't have an email list. Send emails. If you have an email list, email your list. If you are selling something, you should be emailing your list every single week. If you are new and you don't have an email list, you should start an email list. You should start an email list. And I don't mean just collect emails to send on your email. I mean on your Gmail. You want to sign up with an email service provider. And the email service provider will allow you to collect names, emails, phone numbers, Instagram handles. And with that, you can send out emails just like how Facebook sends us emails, just like how Shein sends you emails when you buy from them. Your favorite stores that you shop from send you emails when you opt into someone's email list. You do the same for people who opt in for you. So my next tip is, if you are a business owner and you are not growing your email list, you need to be growing your email list. Email marketing is a great way to get right in your customer's inbox to let them know, hey, I have something for sale. Okay. My final tip is that you have to tell people that you have something for sale. You cannot pop up with your website in the middle of the night and expect people to buy from you. They don't know you. They don't like you. They don't trust you. How will they buy from you? So when you are selling and your goal is to make that $1,000, you have to show up every single day for those 30 days and let your audience know that you have something to sell. What is it that you're selling? Why are you selling it? Why do they need it? Why should they buy your lip gloss and not the lip gloss they've been getting from CVS forever? Why should you join the Side Hustle Society? Because I know what it feels like to start a business without help. I know what it's like to start a business without help. I know what it's like to be sitting in a cubicle and hate your job and want freedom. I know what it's like to have a great idea but not know how to package it into an offer that can help someone else. Give me some likes, some yeses in the comments if this is you. You should join the Side Hustle Society because I am going to hold your hand and help you make consistent money. I'm going to help you get clear on your business idea. I'm going to help you create a profitable offer. So when you start making money, you start making sales, you pay yourself. I'm going to help you figure out how to pay yourself. There's no way you should be making sales into your business and you are not paying yourself. I'm going to help you pick the right social media platform that works for you and help you create a consistent strategy that works for you. Because for me, posting every other day on YouTube works. But for you, you may only be able to post once a week on YouTube. Then we're going to have to supplement with maybe a short here or there. Does that make sense? You should join the Side Hustle Society because it's the only coaching program for beginners where you are going to get coached by the main coach every single time, where you're going to get direct feedback from me, individual feedback from me on the call. I go to every single one of my clients. I get an update on where they are, what they're working on, and what they need help with, and I help them with a strategy. Okay, so you want to get crystal clear on what your offer is and share that with your audience. So if you are watching me right now and you are struggling to make money in your business, or you're like, I want a business, but I don't even know what business I want. I don't know what I'm good at. I don't know how to put this together. I don't understand. I am the coach for you. The Side Hustle Society is the place for you. It's for beginners. It's for you if you're new, but you do have to decide to invest in yourself, the time and the money to do the work. When I invested in my business coach, it was $1,000 a month. I wasn't making $1,000 a month, but I scraped up that money and I paid her all 6 months because working with her helped me make tens of thousands of dollars. So what's a $6,000 investment to the multiple six figures that I've been able to make working with her? It was a drop in a bucket, but the education, the mindset shifts that I learned from working with my coach, like they are invaluable because I learned so much. I can take those strategies and what I've learned and I can implement it for years and years and years to come. But if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're sick and tired of being stuck, I was going to say struck. If you're sick and tired of being stuck, the Side Hustle Society is the place for you. We're going to work together for a year. We're going to work together from now all the way through 2024 with the goal of helping you make a consistent $1,000 a month or more in your business. If my 60-year-old mother, who's been in Side Hustle Society since April, and she's been able to make Instagram reels, she did not know how to use Instagram, y'all. She's gotten clients, multiple clients from Instagram. And she's a seamstress. So she's been in my program. She's been implementing what she's learning, and she's getting clients from Instagram. At one point, she was booked out. Now, she reduced her workload because she's like, Chris, I got too much work. She was booked out Like, I can't take any more clients. She had a waiting list, right? She just got a ridiculous amount of work from another client the other day. So, like, now she's building back up again. But, like, if she can do it, you can do it. So, are you ready to do the work to build the business of your dreams? Because that's what we do in the Side Hustle Society. Now, it is an investment of $2,100 for the year, but it's broken up into 15 payments of $165. So, if you are interested in working with me in the Side Hustle Society, just send me a DM. I'm ready to start my business. I'm ready to grow my business, and I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link and we can get started. But are there any other questions about making $1,000 in your business? Making this money. It's all about strategy and it's all about showing up and selling to an audience. Build your audience and then sell to them. Okay? Build your audience and then sell to them. So I have a couple minutes for questions. What questions do we have? Ooh. What questions do we have? I think I answered all the questions that had popped up throughout the live. What questions do we have? Questions? Any questions? I'm about to go get dressed. I think I'm going to do one thing and then I'm going to go get dressed for a networking event that I'm going to downtown. Don't be shy. Now's the time to ask your questions. Let me close this up. No questions? Was this helpful for you? Yes or no? Was this helpful for you? I'll recap. Build your audience. Build your audience. Set your sales goal. Create your sales plan for how you are going to show up. Sell every single day. She says, how often do we get to chat with you in the program for any help? Great question. So right now we meet 3 times per month on Zoom, and those calls are an hour on Zoom. And the best part about this program is that you get access to me in Slack. So Slack is a messaging app, and everyone in the program has access to Slack, and you can message me throughout the week. So we meet on Tuesdays, right? We meet 3 Tuesdays a month on Zoom. I can tell you this, that next year we're going to be meeting more often. I haven't laid out those details, but I'll definitely be laying those details out to my clients this month. So in November, I'll be sharing the details, but we're going to meet more often next year. And in Slack, in between calls, so let's just say we meet on Tuesday and I give you homework. If you wake up on Wednesday and you have a question, you type it in Slack and I type back. And then if you have a question on Thursday, you type it in Slack and I type it back. If you have a question on Saturday, you type it in Slack and I Slack back. So on the weekends, I only check it like once, but during the week, I check it multiple times and I get notifications. So if you have questions, then you can get those answered. Will fitness fit this program? Yes. This program helps any newer business owner, so 0 to 2 years, and you're not making consistent money, this program is for you. So right now I have a seamstress, I have some creative artists, I have a teacher educator, I have a client who makes candles and wax melts. I have another teacher client. I have a couple teacher clients. I have a client who is creating a men's skincare line. I have a homeschool coach. Okay. So there's so much that you can do. Well, a business, I never know how to set up a website and come up with prices. So, yes. So that is the point of this program, to help you figure out, number one, your business idea based on what you like and what you're good at. So I will help you literally from scratch. So I'll walk you through the process of figuring out what business idea you want to focus on, and then what your offer is, whether it's a product or service, and how to sell it. a website if you need one, how to price your offer so that you are profitable and you actually make money. Yes, we cover all of that in the program. And I do that. It's a group program, but I basically do that one-on-one with you. So when you come in, we're going to have a one-on-one. That's another bonus. When you join this month, you get a one-on-one. And we're going to figure out where you are. And then we're going to come up with your first 90-day plan. And right now you get 2023 for free. And then you get all of 2024 for the price of 12 months. So it's really a sweet deal. So you're going to come in, we're going to figure out what you need. So if you're like, I don't even have a business, cool. We'll go through the process of figuring out your business idea, your offer, and pricing your offer. And then we'll go into building your audience on social media while we create your offer in the background. Does that make sense? So you're going to be building your audience while we're creating your offer. Because I've thought about doing a business to make and sell things. Okay. I don't know how to create my own designs. Okay, so we will talk about all of that, because what I find a lot of times is a lot of my clients who come to me and think they wanted to do one thing. Once we get into the process of figuring out, you don't even want to do that. But there's always a way to do what you want. There's always a way to do what you want. Create your own designs for what? Like, are you trying to do tumblers? Are you trying to do t-shirts? I have a client who makes keychains. So like, there's always a way to do what you want. You can always pay to have someone else make the designs and then you put them on your things. But again, this may not even be the exact thing that you want to do. So the program is created to help you flush out all of those ideas and figure out what you truly want to do. And then what's the easiest path for you to get what you want. Does that make sense? So I definitely, like, you are literally my ideal client. The person that's like, I want a business, but I don't know. You're my ideal client for sure. So right now, the program is 15 payments of $165. 15 payments of $165. That would be the price of the program. Okay. And it includes a bonus one-on-one call, because the program doesn't include one-on-ones, it's all group. So you're going to get a bonus kickoff call where we're going to create your 90-day plan. And then you also are going to get the rest of 2023 for free. So you sign up now, you get 2023 and then all of 2024. So we'd be working together for about 15 months. Okay. And our next call is on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday, not today. I'm off today so I can go to the networking, but our next call is on Tuesday. Any other questions? Those are great questions. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? You can definitely DM me if you're like, I think this program is for me. If I'm feeling a little spicy today, if you decide to sign up today, I'll give you something off of your first month. I can do, what's today? We can do $20 off your first month. So if you were to sign up today, you'd pay $145 to sign up. Let me write that down. So just DM me and we can chat if you want to chat a little bit more. If you have more questions, if you're like, I don't know, we can chat about it there, and then I can give you $20 off your first month. Any other questions? Any other questions? These were great questions. Thank y'all so much for joining me. This was great. If you haven't followed my new YouTube channel, it's Build a Business with Chris. I post on there every other day. Build a Business with Chris. I post on there every other day. So you can check that out. And yeah, I don't see any other questions that have popped in. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I hope that this was helpful. And I am looking forward to working with some of you. Yes, on YouTube, Build a Business with Chris. It's linked in my profile as well, but it's Build a Business with Chris is my business YouTube channel. So I have 2 YouTube channels. Build a Business with Chris. I just posted a video on how to pay yourself, but Build a Business with Chris. And yeah. Just send me a message if you are ready to work together, or if you have any questions, other questions about what it would look like to work together. Okay. So thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.